And then we're going to do this. So I'm sitting here. If that's blinking, you're on mute. So I'm sitting here with a young fella, our celebrity scorekeeper, and local stallion. He goes by the name of Jordan Barth. Jordan, welcome to the broadcast. We appreciate you sitting down with me for a minute. I'm going to get in a little closer so we're both on here. Now you're live.
Sweet.
So welcome back. It's nice to see you playing in the tournament again. You were away for a few years chasing the college baseball dream.
That's right.
Where'd you go to school again? Tell us where you went to school, how that worked out for you.
I went to Augustana University in South Dakota, and it was a good time. Good 5 years. Played a lot of baseball. Went to a little bit of school.
A little bit of school
Yeah, a
along
little
with
bit
the
of
baseball.
school, yeah. Mhm.
You guys did pretty good while you were there too as well, right?
We did. We won a national championship my freshman year, so that was a pretty cool freshman year, especially. Played a lot freshman year, and then the next 4 years we made a regional every year, so it was a successful 5 years at school.
And then you also, this past summer was your first professional year of baseball, is that correct? Where
Correct.
did you play?
I played out in Billings, independent professional baseball league.
And how did that go for you?
Good. It was a good first year. Just kind of a good wake-up call to professional baseball. It was kind of a low-end league. Not a low-end league, I shouldn't say that, but kind of like a younger league, I should say. It's kind of just for younger guys. And this next summer, I'm going out to Sioux Falls and playing in kind of a more experienced league.
Okay.
Older guys. Some guys played in the MLB for 5-6 years, so it's going to be cool to go there and play as well.
Yeah, so this is, like I said earlier in the broadcast before you were on, it's nice to see you back playing tournaments. Obviously, when you're playing college baseball, it's a little bit difficult to try and play racquetball. I would assume that your coach has got some, hey, how about you don't do that? We don't need you to get hurt.
Yeah, I didn't really, I didn't play a ton.
Yep.
I kind of hit a couple times before I came home and played. Usually I tried to play the club tournament every year in state doubles. But, yeah, I tried to play a little bit here and there, just kind of hit. But, yeah.
And we got the action going back on the court. I want to keep talking to you because as I was starting to get to, from the last time you were a regular on the tournament scene here in Minnesota to now, you've had a few changes in your life. Tell us about some of those.
Well, I got married in June. Moved back here. Back to St. Cloud. We moved from Sioux Falls to Billings back to here. So we moved about 4 times in a year, basically.
Yep.
She's not very happy about that. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but
she puts up with it.
Yeah, she puts up with it. That's for sure. She's a trooper.
Oh, and then also just to make things even more fun, you decided, what the heck? Let's go ahead and get ourselves a dog.
We did get a dog. Yep, we got a dog. It was kind of a funny story. We were on Facebook Marketplace on a Sunday morning, and I said, well, let's go look at this dog. Well, you can't go look at a dog. You're going to get the dog.
Yeah.
But the lady that we actually got it from gave us a smoking deal.
Yep.
It was a golden retriever. Usually they're over $1,000 easy, and we got him for $500.
Yep.
Last one in the batch, so we got a good deal on him, and yep, he's about a year and a half. A little over a year now.
Yep. And like most things with you, he's spoiled rotten.
Yep, he's spoiled.
What's
that's
his name?
For sure. Cash with a K though.
Cash with a K.
Yep.
Okay.
Hopefully we're gonna get another one probably in about a year and a half. Her parents is gonna breed one of the girls, so we're gonna get a white golden retriever, an English cream. We're gonna name her Kona with a K.
Oh, I thought you were gonna name her Credit. With a K.
No.
Kona?
That's a good idea, though. I like that.
Cash and Credit. Yeah. No. He was. And for those of you who don't know, Jordan mentioned that he had gotten married, and one of the things he didn't mention, there was that certain dog with the K that was part of the ceremony.
He was part of the ceremony. We walked down the aisle after we got married, and then the grand entrance. He came running in. He ate dinner with us. He laid under the table, and it was a good time.
Yeah, it was. It was a wonderful day. Thank you for including me in that.
Absolutely.
And as you can see, we start having our up here at the club Christmas tournament. We got the costumes starting to come out already.
It's only what, not even noon yet, and the costumes are out.
Yeah, which means
That's
it's
a lot
going to
of
be a long.
mimosas. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night. Tell me about this match you're watching. You see the Hofers, John and Brett. John's obviously a solid open player. Yeah, I know he used to be doubles partners with your uncle Jason.
Yep.
They had a lot of great runs. His son Brett is an up and coming player. I wouldn't. No disrespect intended. I wouldn't put him on the same level, but he's certainly holding his own. In there. And then of course you got Andy and Bob. What do you kind of expect to see out of this?
I think Brett is he's a good open doubles player because he keeps everything alive. You know what? He's quick. He gets to a lot of things, and then Brett or John he's the one who puts the balls away. I think that's kind of how their doubles team works. Brett's gonna kill his fair share of balls.
Yep.
I don't know a ton about Bob and Andy. I know Andy gets everything because he can reach the whole court in one step.
That's why we call him the big friendly giant.
Yep. But other than that, I don't know. John and Brett got down 5-0 the first game and won 15-6. So I think they're going to win in two.
What do they got? What does Andy and Bob need to do to get back into this?
I think they just need to kind of cover the court a little better. I think they're getting tangled up a little bit too much. They're kind of going after the same ball. And maybe they need to stay a little bit front and back, side to side. I think they're just getting tangled up like right there. I mean, obviously we'll kill the ball a little bit better.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Other than that, though, I don't know. I think Brett and John are playing well today.
Yeah, and we got a big shadow standing behind you, Mr. Jason Krantz, that comes in and whenever he gets between you and the sun, he blocks out the sun.
Yeah, he's cleared back in January. He'll be back.
He'll be back playing?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to get him out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed state doubles this year. We were on our honeymoon, so
we
let someone else win. Yep.
Jason was getting surgery.
Yep.
Jordan was
I was
on his honeymoon.
Tan.
Yep. And that's always fun to watch you two play. That's got to be kind of special too. I know. For those of you who don't know, that we're up at the club, Total Fitness and Racquetball, up here in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and this is your home court, obviously your home club. And I've heard stories of your mom. Basically, the court we're watching here is court number 1, and I've heard stories of your mom basically using court 1 as your daycare center, where when you were too small to be able to reach the door, she'd throw you in there with a racket and a ball and close the door on you so that you were confined.
Yeah, I do. I have nightmares about that sometimes because it was a little bit scary because I couldn't figure out the latch to get out of the court too, even when I could reach it when I got older. Yeah. So it was. I think I do have nightmares from that. I do. Yeah,
well, that Jason confirmed that in fact helped. We got Dan Salamone. Oh, it must be talking about Steve Salamone down in Arizona. So here's a good question. So for those that don't know, and if you don't, then you've been living under a rock. Jordan is probably one of the most decorated junior players in the U.S. History. I know there's a couple. Jack Husak won a few more. I think Adam Manilla won equal amount as you. I was talking with Todd Boss a while ago about world titles and stuff, and it's an incredible number. Obviously, an incredible junior career. What are some of the things that you could tell to some of these kids that might be interested in playing the game, getting started?
Say just practice. Get in the court. It's not a real boring sport. So I think you can keep yourself occupied in the court by yourself for at least a half an hour. So if you just get in the court and you hit, for a half an hour every day, it adds up. Time adds up, and I think that's just the key. Getting in there and practicing is huge. Especially when you go, see these guys that literally get paid, or not get paid, but they train. They have professional trainers, and they go to the court for 2-3 hours a day, like in Mexico and Dominican and those kind of places, and they're like all racquetball. Mm-hmm. I mean, they go to school, they go to the racquetball club for 4 hours.
Yep.
And that's just, and there's a reason why they're really good.
Yeah, and the South American program is they're up and coming, obviously, and it's a feeder program, and it starts, to your point, it starts when they're in grade school and when they're younger, and that's really what we need to do here. Tell me some of the things that you're offering here at the club. I know that you had sent out some stuff about lessons and things like that. Is that some of the stuff that you're trying to do to help give back?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, I posted on Facebook. Obviously, not a ton of people are on Facebook. I mean, a fair share. But yeah, I'm trying to just give some lessons, get some more people into it. I offered them in the summer, probably 5 years ago around. But it's summertime. Nobody wants to play racquetball in the summer inside. So yeah, that's definitely.
The old guy jumped down. Get up, fella! Get up, big fella! Dang, John was trying to be mean to him. Goodness gracious, that's a Hall of Famer you're treating like that, Hofer. What the heck is that all about? I mean, we might need to send a rocker in there with some tennis balls for him.
Yeah, no
One
kidding.
of them walker things.
Hey, he got up though pretty quick.
Now this is a veteran move. The old guy who just dove and took 20 minutes to get up now is acting like there's sweat on the floor.
Yeah.
This is a Rocky
And
Carson.
he's wearing a long sleeve.
Yeah, he just got his silver sneakers, Jason was telling us. So I know that you, how would somebody get a hold of you to if they wanted to take some lessons?
I would say either Facebook or email, text
Can they get
message.
a hold of you here at the club?
Yeah,
They can
absolutely.
call the club and set it up with Jason?
Yep.
And, okay.
They can ask for Jason, and I mean I'm here a lot of hours of the day anyway, so you wouldn't be surprised if I'm here and you can catch me on the phone. But yeah, I would say call the club. If you want me to, I also said I would travel to the cities, maybe do some lessons down there at their home club.
So if there's a group of people that want to get together and have a demo or a lesson deal, that'd be something that you'd be interested in running down to the cities to do. That doesn't look like it's working right. It's still froze to did. We're going to see if we can't get this to go. So as you were mentioning, there's Jason behind us. In case you can't see, he'll
give a
lower
good wave.
his head. Now he's trying to find out the camera. Jason just figured out that he does have a good face for radio.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's about
Jason.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Now tell me about your thoughts on trying to get more kids involved. What kind of stuff can we do to get? Well, even take. Actually, you know what? I'm going to ask this question instead. So up here at the club, you have all your guys in your leagues, and it's kind of like every other court where they have leagues playing and stuff. What can we do to transition those league players into tournament players? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Jeez, that's a great question. I think a lot of the times the guys are like, well, it's a tournament. I'm not good enough for a tournament. But it's like I think they see, like, if I come out here and play, and they're like, I think that's what they think a tournament is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they think there's, A, B's, C's, and other divisions. I think, honestly, we need to do a better job of, like, the league players letting them know that there is a division that they can play, not to be scared about it. I think that's a good stepping stone.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because there is a lot of guys that play league, and then they're like, well, I don't know if I wouldn't say promote it, but I think that we need to get it out there a little bit more and try to push it a little bit more and almost peer pressure people to come play a tournament because they'll love it, you know. Especially here, these tournaments are fun. You know, after clock hits about 8 p.m., the club pub goes crazy. I get the speaker going. And,
he turns into a DJ, and it's all that newfangled music that us old farts don't. They switched up sides. You got Bob on the left side now. Yeah, they got to try something different, right?
See, that's me and Jason do that at state all the time. But
Well, you're a state champion, so you know
we
what
are.
to do.
Yep.
Then, you know what? Actually, that actually brings up a pretty good question. So you obviously have played in a enormous amount of tournaments, matches, and whatnot. What kind of advice can you give to somebody who is in a match and things aren't going the way that they expect it to, or they're not playing as good as they can?
Well, I tell my same kids here at hitting, now that I'm a hitting instructor at a baseball facility.
Which facility is that?
It's called MASH.
MASH.
They got one in Egan as well. That's the bigger one. It's super nice. But anyways, I tell the same guys, make an adjustment. If you're doing the same thing, if you're rolling over to shortstop 3 times in a row, just do something different.
Yeah.
Overcompensate. Hit the top right side of the cage. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Same with racquetball. If you're skipping, well, change something. Hit something at your waist. As far as as a team in doubles, you gotta change something up. If I skip 5 shots in a row on the backhand, I don't want to be over there.
See ya, bye.
Yeah,
Switch it up.
let's switch it up. I think a lot of times in doubles, I don't know how good some people's relationships are with their partner, but don't be afraid to change it up or tell them you suck and get over there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sometimes it's just the honest truth, and I tell my kids that all the time. And hitting.
Got stuck on the wall there.
Yeah, I tell my kids that all the time. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. If you're not doing well, let's do something different.
Yeah. The definition of insanity is repeating the same behavior and expecting a different result. Well, that is dangerous right there. That's
There's been this match. These guys, I think they like to hug the wall.
Yeah. That's a big thing in doubles. You got to
wall.
get off the wall.
Yeah.
The one thing that I've noticed kind of in this match is, and again, it's no disrespect to Brett because he is a more than capable player, but if I'm in there playing against John and Brett, John's going to get really cold over there because I'm going to be hitting everything at Brett to try to, okay, it's no different. I'm sure you've been in many matches where you're the one getting cold over there because they're hitting it to your partner.
Absolutely. I mean, that's just what you got to do. I mean, when you play doubles, when you play in a tournament, I mean, you can't hold back. You got to pick on the worst player. You got to go after him, and that's if you want to win or unless you want to be a nice guy. Yeah. I'm not a nice. I don't like. I'll be a nice guy off the court. On the court,
on the court, you got. It's part of your job and whatnot.
You want to win. You don't want to be nice.
Correct.
Like Andy. I played Andy last night, and we went and hung out in the bar and played horse races.
Yeah,
after.
you did. Yeah, you did. You had a good time. You guys were here way too late, and you tried to corrupt us to stay late.
Well, you have to.
No, you don't.
This is a typical Hofer thing too. John's been hitting the ceiling on a lob serve since about 2004.
Yeah.
And now he passed it down to Brett.
Yeah, it's a Brett.
Lob serve is hitting the ceiling, second serve. That's the Hofer.
Well, let's watch the match for a minute. I'll let you make some calls here and see if you can give some advice or see what they're doing. I'm going to go find out what the score is. Bill, what's the score? Score is 7, serves 9. This is their second server.
Nothing happened when you were gone. It was just a Z serve.
Yeah, he just kept you in. You're just looking goofy. Oh, let it go, he says.
Yeah, these guys are they're very impatient.
Yeah.
Both of these guys. Brett likes to mash. Andy won't let anything go. I think that's one of the things that Andy and Bob need to do better as well. They just want to hit everything out of the air, let it come off the back wall. They have easy setups. I've seen about 10 of them.
Okay.
But it's easy to get caught up in the moment in doubles and want to just mash.
This game's super simple when you're standing up here. Down there, when your heart's doing 600, your eyes are bouncing from running. And
your racket's doing 600 too.
Yeah, it's hard to.
You want to hit it.
John is just on fire.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't play like this a little bit later.
When you got to play him, he can cool off a little.
Yeah.
Get up, old fella.
Is that a dive?
That was more of a fall.
You got that one too.
John tried to make him pay.
There's been, these guys are getting tangled up way too much.
Look at this.
They're getting tangled.
Yep. It's crazy.
A lot of good gets though.
There we go. We finally end the rally. Here, let's stand up and watch it live. It's a little easier to see sometimes. We got to get this out of here. We're going to try to switch our position. There we go. All right, we're going to try to switch our position a little bit here so we can see a little bit live. Gotta quit pinching that. He's down again. What the hell? Get up there, old fella. Damn, trigger's going to be put down. He keeps going on the ground that much. That is so good.
John's on fire, that's for sure, with that left corner.
Yep, we'll see if we can't get a score.
Still 9-7.
10-7? 10-7. 10-7.
10-7, my fault.
We have another celebrity scorekeeper.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't say he was an A-list celebrity like you, but
no.
Okay, I guess got 11-7. Game number 2, 11-7. The Hofers won the first game. That's who's serving right now. That's to your point. That's coming off the back wall. He's just got to let it go, and then it's going to be a perfect setup.
A lot of pickleball shots today from those two. A lot of stabbing.
Yep. So we got 12-7.
12-7.
11-7. 12-7. They got to argue.
You got to mix
score.
up.
It's another reason why I always am a proponent.
Well, you took me away from the score sheet. Now they're confused.
And it's another reason I'm a proponent of having referees. I don't care what, especially in open matches.
Well, I think some people get offended that you want a ref, and it's not supposed to be like that. It's just easier.
Yeah, it just takes everything out.
Then you don't, then you don't got to sit and look at each other after a rally. You got a ref. Just make a call for you.
Here we go. It looks like there's a
makes it more fun too.
Yeah.
You got someone else to yell at.
Yeah. 13-7. He's going to go for a little nick lob down the right.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
It's a great shot. Bob's been doing that since '73, and he calls a timeout. Smart timeout for him.
Brett has had a little bit of a sore arm lately, so I don't think that's why he's drive serving.
Yeah.
But he's hanging in there.
Yeah.
He's a trooper.
Yeah, these two now they got to make a big run here if they want to if they want to have a chance of getting this.
They need to. Yep.
The Hofers they got 13, so
they need to get to double digits at least here.
Yeah.
With the serve.
They need 3 or 4. Obviously, get them one at a time.
Yep.
3 or 4 to get them back in there and start making them think. Okay, shoot, here they come, here they come.
Absolutely, it's never over.
Nope. What would you say? Has there been anybody that has been your biggest influence in this game that you'd like to acknowledge?
I think just honestly watching the pros. I don't think it's any certain pro, and then Matt Miller too. Matt Miller, especially
honestly,
in Minnesota.
Be serious now.
No, I think just watching the pros and going to pro stops like Sioux Falls when I was 11 years old, playing A's or whatever, and then going to watch the pros. I really enjoyed watching that and just learning from them, learning what they do. And, I haven't talked to a ton of pros about, what their training is or anything like that because I just haven't got around to it. But I liked just watching their games and, seeing what style of play they play at that level,
right,
as an A player.
Let's see how good of a timeout this was. It's 7-13, and we'll see if that timeout was,
3 walls.
3-wall serve.
I've seen a lot of avoidables that haven't been called either.
Yeah,
this
I noticed
match.
that earlier too.
Like there was John served a lob nick to Andy's backhand.
Yeah,
there was a lob nick to Andy's backhand, and Bob moved into the center of the court, and Andy held up for Bob. So I was a little bit lost.
Yeah, I was too.
I was scorekeeping, and I had to ask what was going on because that's
a great shot from John.
Yeah, left corner. That's his corner.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, I was a little bit confused. That's not how that should be.
No. But
that's all right. There's no ref.
Exactly.
That's why they were looking at me, and I said, nope, I'm the scorekeeper.
We got first match point here. We're going to go back over to the table here. We're going to replay that one, 14-7.
I think that might have been the 100th replay of this match.
At least. I mean, we're approaching triple digits. John's trying to get the sweat off the ball.
It's still on a good pace, too. Been a pretty quick match, I think.
Yes, it has. Let's see what we got here. 14-7. Second match point. Don't know what happened. I was busy trying to
I guarantee you we hit the top, hit the
ceiling?
Yep.
We're going to, oh, I thought he did it again. Oh,
they're not giving up, that's for sure. Buried it. Buried the match point. Skipped it, I meant.
Yeah, we might want to, what do we do? We got to fix those divots, right?
Yeah, fix the divots. Get the splinters out of the ball.
Yeah. And see what we can do. Now they've got
So do you think this place is going to get packed today or no?
I think so. I mean,
think?
once they know you're about to get on the
Looking
court.
down the hall, there's not a ton of people here. Yeah.
Well, we're still early. It's still
It's
early.
early?
I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, what the heck time is it? It's noon. Yeah, where the heck is everyone?
Yeah.
Get your rear ends up here if you're not up here. I think they know that you're about to get on the court here soon, so that's always exciting to watch. You've been known to hit some crazy shots.
Have I?
Have I? He says.
You know what? I am not about conventional racquetball. I think it's boring.
Yep. You've told me that many times. There's definitely some truth to that.
I've had there was a couple. I was on the live stream at the U.S. Open in those first 2 pro matches, and those guys were freaking out about how many 3-wall shots I was hitting and stuff like that. And I'm like, I honestly do. I was trying to feel out the court.
Yep.
Like I just want to know the walls. I want to feel it. I want to feel out the match. You know.
Here we go. Let's see if you guys can get, again, we said it last time, they really got to get this thing to double digits if they can to have a chance. I mean, it's a long road to hoe. Don't understand why they continue to feed John. But
see, they're tangled again.
Wow.
Nailed it.
Oh, that's
there's
shot.
no, they don't quit in those two.
No,
Andy and
not
Bob.
at all.
Yeah, I appreciate you getting me bananas. Bananas at the U.S. Open. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, he found out the hard way that his first time back playing in years, he qualified for the U.S. Open, so that was impressive in its own right, but different pace than probably what you're used to seeing.
Knocked some rust off that tournament, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Got the lungs opened up a little bit as we went. Honestly, I think closed.
See, that was tough. See, they got, to your point, they got themselves tangled up. Bob came over on Andy. They were both on the left side of the court and left the right side open.
I think they're a good doubles team, though.
Well,
Andy and Bob.
Oh, look at that shot by Johnny. Did he hold up first, though?
He killed it and it's avoidable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
that's what I was going to say. So you might as well just
take
your medicine.
You can't stand on the front wall and call a hinder.
Well, I think John was stopping for a hinder, but he hit the shot. Oh, there we go. That's the match.
Is that a match?
Yeah, it's kind of a tough way to...
Well, why are they all looking at each other?
Because, again, they don't have a referee. What are they doing?
I would just say replay it.
Why not? They've been doing it the whole time. You can't all of a sudden not do that. And our non-celebrity
I think John's getting a little feisty here too.
Yeah, can you see it in him?
Yeah, he gets feisty.
Yeah, he does.
You got to though. You got to.
Well, I mean, this is high-level racquetball. You know, I mean, that was kind of an interesting shot.
They played a tough few matches at state doubles, from what I heard, and they're about to win. They're at 14. Well, Brad has to serve.
Yep, they're going to the second server, 14-7, I believe it still is.
I think
this is match point number 4, I believe.
Might be 8.
7 or 8.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's 1 point closer if they have 8.
Yeah, geez, that's great. It's a good thing you went to college to be able to tell me that.
Yeah, and I'm not even a math major.
No, it's hard to imagine.
If they hold them again, they might be in trouble.
Notice they're, like you said, they're getting out of position, and that's trouble. It's a great
held them
rally.
Again.
Great rally. They held them. Now
they got to end it here.
They have to get a couple. If they don't get a couple here, John's going to come out and go for that crack ace. John's got his hand on his knees. Brett's trying to copy his dad.
Yep.
Short serve from the friendly giant.
Yeah, I think refs are a good idea.
Yeah, I think we need to do that the rest of the way. But the tournament committee, Minnesota Racquetball Association, I mean, that's up to them, right?
Yep.
I think
it ain't my call.
I think it's a smart, just because, again, it takes away all that clunkiness, and everyone wants to be nice, and they don't want to take it. So there we go. We're at 9-14.
Growing up, it was always loser's ref, always. But now, people's moods change.
Yep.
And they lose, and they bolt out the door before you even can say good match.
Yep. You're right. And then you're sitting
there
you screaming trying to find a ref.
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent. I know it kind of stinks for those people who win matches, but I like having the winner's ref, because then they're not going to run away on you. On the open or pro level, different story. The
Yeah.
loser should ref that, but the amateur level, the winner should ref.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that works the best. Let's see what Bob can. Got a good rally going here.
See, Andy's almost hit Bob a couple times.
Oh, and you got past him. You got one past him. So let's see if we can hear what they say for a score.
They're not saying any scores, I don't
they're
think.
just quiet little church mouses.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough serve.
They know the word. They know the word replay, though. I know that.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. Let me see if I can get a score.
Another match point here.
14-11. Fifth match point.
They got to finish it here.
They don't. They could, there it was.
Ace.
Just like you called it. So those two will go on. I'm going to try to switch the camera to get it. I'm going to try to get a little closer so I am on there. So everyone who's just joined us, I got Jordan Barth here with me, celebrity referee.
Celebrity.
Or not referee, but celebrity scorekeeper that you are. It's great having you back playing. We're at your home court. I think you probably know every bounce, every inch of those walls in there, especially court 1. That's the show court here, and Jordan's been known to play once or twice on there.
Yeah, I played a few matches on court 1, and that's the court I've been. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I played on any of the other courts but court 1. So, that's my home. That's where I practice. That's where I do my thing. So, I love it.
Yep, I know you got a match coming up, so I'm going to let you go. But thank you very much for your time. What do you got coming up next? Tell us what you got next.
I think I play doubles. I think I play doubles at 2, singles at 4, and then doubles at 5 again.
And who's your partner for doubles?
John Goth.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
We're playing Sioux Falls.
Couldn't have found someone better, huh?
We're playing Sioux Falls together, so we figured we should play with each other a little bit before Sioux Falls.
John's no joke, and you've played with him before, right?
We played the U.S. Open. It didn't go very well. We played pro, and don't go play pro doubles in your first time together. It ain't a good idea.
You learned a little bit, huh?
We're not counting that. We're starting 0-0.
Well, that's fair enough. But thank you very much. I appreciate you coming out. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
We are at the club, Total Fitness and Racquetball, St. Cloud, Minnesota, Minnesota Racquetball Association Holiday Classic. We're going to try to have the camera going like this sometimes so you can see some of the crazies later coming by. We got people, they'll be in Santa suits. They'll be in elf gear. Someone will be a Grinch. I know
Somebody will probably have some reindeer horns.
No, they'll have reindeer horns. They'll have the skirts and all the other
light
stuff.
up bulbs. Yeah, everyone will look like a Christmas tree.
And who's the ringleader of all that?
I think, who is it? Bertowski or my mom?
Your
or Trace?
Your mom.
I don't know. Bertowski's.
Your mom's we're going to call her bad influence.
Yeah, Bertowski's slowly taking over, though.
He tries to, but he can't.
He's a tryhard.
Yeah,
he's kind of like that gym class tryhard in high school.
Yeah, no, he's got some unique outfits himself. He does. He's a great guy and fun to be around. But best of luck to you. We're going to put it back on a static screen here for a little bit. Our live starting soon from the club in St. Cloud.